Story time. My best friend slept with my boyfriend on my birthday. So a little background information. I was 16 and a sophomore in high school. Well, I had this best friend who we are going to call Sarah. Her and I became super close over the summertime, but she was like on and off best friends with this other girl who we're gonna call Mackenzie. But I had this boyfriend who I was also really on and off with, and Sarah knew about all the problems within our relationship. Well, I guess I underestimated how close Sarah and Mackenzie were, because everything that I told Sarah, she was—
Just imagine capturing this on your Ring camera. It was 2018 and just outside of her condo in Phoenix, Arizona when Jessica Catania got an alert on her phone and saw this. According to her eventual statement, she immediately realized that she's in danger. She locks her bedroom door, she starts dialing 911, but that's when she heard it. So whoever this man was, he then pries open the living room window and pops out the screen. He's in the house. This woman, Jessica, she's like incredibly resourceful in a stressful situation. She immediately grabbed a hammer, any weapon that she could find from her closet, and she hides in her bathroom. But while she's waiting in there, she's got the door locked, but it would only be about 3 minutes before she eventually hears police inside her condo. But the problem is, they never found the man. To this day, she has no idea who this man was or why he broke into her condo. In the investigation, police would eventually nickname him Smiles.
If anyone's wanting to know how to get revenge on someone who spread rumors about you, listen to this story and it may come in handy. So I had a friend that we can call Miranda who was obsessed with me. I was genuinely friends with her, but she would never give me a break. I could not get a breather from her at any point in time. Everywhere I went, she went. And this girl would actually get so upset with me anytime I would go over to another friend's house. I knew she was really insecure and just trying to get attention, so I tried to be patient with her. However, one day I just could not take it anymore. I got into a massive fight with her over how overprotective she is. I literally said, "You are a stage 5 clinger." And in response, this girl ended up joining my basketball and softball team, which I've been on for forever. She told her mom that I was bullying her, which was a complete lie, but then her mom went to the coaches. She got me kicked off the team and then continued to spread rumors about me. I ended up losing my best friends and even my boyfriend over the rumors that she spread about me. So that's when I decided to get revenge. So I decided that I was going to send her over an apology gift with makeup in it, which was a mix of drugstore items and poison.
This lady booked an appointment with me and I immediately noticed that her nails are so red. She went to expensive nail salon to get her nails done, and she mentioned that when they were filing off the previous product, it was hurting a lot. Nail services should not be painful. If you feel heat or pain, something is wrong, and please tell your nail technician about it ASAP.
My boyfriend's crazy ex is sitting on the couch and I'm terrified. Disclaimer, this is not my story time. She had just finished sending me a bunch of DMs on Instagram totally abusing me. But my boyfriend didn't know this. I walk into the apartment and they're both sitting on the couch. She turns around and asks him, "Is that her?" My boyfriend looks at me with a serious face and says, "Yes, that's her." Then she shows me DMs on Instagram that I had supposedly sent to some guy, and that she passed herself off as this guy to see if I would fall. And the messages were so dirty and disgusting. I tell my boyfriend that's not me and that I would never do that to him. He just stares at me and doesn't say anything. That's when I try to show him all of the DMs that she had just sent me. But I noticed they were all gone. She actually unsent every single DM. Now I had no proof and it was just her word against mine. That's when I accused her of planting the cameras in our bedroom. She actually smiled at me and turned around and told my boyfriend she would never do that. Then she
Guys, while I was filming these nails, an unknown number started phoning me and something within me said, "Just answer." So I answered and this guy's like, "Hi, this is Tony from TK Maxx." And I was like, TK Maxx? Why would TK Maxx be phoning me? Like, what? This must be a scam. Like, I'm going to ban you up for trying to scam me. And then this guy was like, "No, actually, sorry, we know you're a regular online customer and we're looking to see how we can improve our service because you've not placed an order in a while." And I was like, "Oh, right, okay, sorry about that. I thought you were trying to scam me." So I gave him a suggestion and he said, "That is an amazing suggestion. Like, that is so good. I'm going to send you a gift voucher." And I was like, "Okay." No, they've sent me a £50 gift voucher to spend online or in store. I'm so buzzing with that.
Story time! Make sure to grab a snack, sit back, and relax because this one is a crazy story. So I had a best friend in 7th grade until about my junior year in high school, and me and her did just about everything together and we were always hanging out. We'll go ahead and call her Chloe. So Chloe always had the nicest things. She had really pretty clothes, she had the newest cell phones all the time, and overall she was just very spoiled, right? And one of the craziest things that was given to her was a car at 14 years old. Yes, she was very young with a brand new car, but her stepdad taught her how to drive. So now the more I would hang out with Chloe, the more I began to realize that she treated her stepdad really, really, really bad. She would call him stupid in front of everybody. It didn't matter who was there. And I also noticed that she would yell at him really bad. It was almost to the point where she was screaming. But besides all of that, me and Chloe did end up being really close friends. And because we were really close friends, we would tell each other all of our secrets. And I remember this one time when we were hanging out, she ended up telling me one of her secrets. Just a trigger warning because it's kind of bad. Her biggest secret was that she would do the you-know-what with her stepdad in order to...
Storytime had the most dirtiest college roommate ever. By the way, we're calling her Jessie. So I moved in before Jessie and I get settled and decorate. The next day, she comes and throws her bag on the bed, then leaves. I thought it was weird because she didn't even say anything to me. Couple hours later, she comes back and I'm like, hello? And she's like, my bad, and comes gives me a hug. She smelled very bad. She starts unpacking all of her clothes and blankets, but they smelled like mildew. Anyways, a week later, there's this party going on for freshmen, and she goes, but I stay in because I had a migraine. I told her that when she comes back, can she keep the light off? Now it's 2 a.m., and she comes back in very loud, uses the bathroom, then goes to sleep. And now I'm up, so I got up to use the bathroom too. When I sit down on the toilet, I feel something very squishy. It was dark because, like I said, I had a migraine. I get up, turn the light on, and I was sitting in her shit.
At me and told me to leave her alone because she didn't want to eat something a dirty slut made. I asked her what she meant by that, and she said I was gross for losing my virginity at such a young age and that she was grossed out even looking at me. She called me a disgusting whore and slammed the door and left. This honestly broke my heart since I had gone to therapy for so long and to try and cope with what happened. But as a result, my own daughter basically slut-shamed me for having my innocence taken away. I honestly just lost my appetite and just went to my room. I have been crying ever since, and my heart honestly just completely feels sad. I think my sister told her because I planned on telling her until she was older. I feel betrayed and hurt and don't know what to do. She knocked on my room door, but I didn't open it. I mean, how do I even approach this?
Hey y'all, it's me Bree. I'm back with another freestyle. So this freestyle right here is a part of my Valentine's Day sale. So I have $20 off all Valentine's Day sets. That includes my mini and my Breeze one. And I'm also doing $80 Frenchie freestyle and $14 off all other sets. So this one right here is the Frenchie freestyle. And this is my good client right here. She always get freestyles. You know why? Because she loves my freestyles and she trusts me. I know a lot of y'all was in a frenzy about how I conduct my freestyles, but if you go to my Instagram page and look at my freestyles, you'll see why. I love doing freestyles, and freestyles are my most booked set. So I'm just putting random designs on her Frenchies. I did chrome on that one. I did a zebra print on the middle one. I'm just doing some abstract lines on this chrome right here. And I'm going to add some charms to it. And just to let y'all know, all them comments about my brush, my acrylic brush, is very hilarious. Please keep it up. There was nothing wrong with my brush. I just forget to take it out the dish after I'm finished. But as always, I bodied this freestyle. You'll see the ending result at the end. And if you haven't already, follow my Instagram. Bye!
Am I the asshole for getting my boyfriend arrested? I'll just get straight into it. I'm a college student and this was my last semester until medical school. I've never been able to get a loan and I've worked for 5.5 years to get this degree because I have to pay out of pocket, so it takes way longer. I've worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs at a time and barely had a social life. For this upcoming semester, I reached my goal for tuition, so I quit one of my jobs so I could relax a bit. I was a server/bartender at 2 bars and had an office job, so I always have cash hidden in my apartment, in my closet, in a box. And before the semester starts, a week or 2 before, I deposit it so I can pay my tuition. My boyfriend sometimes stays over when I'm there and when I'm not. Since I've been saving for this semester, he's the only one who's been over, and I've never told him about the box, but he knows I have to pay for school. Well, yesterday night I get home and put money in the box because I was planning on depositing it today, and it's all gone. No, don't tell me your boyfriend took it. I freaked out and tore my apartment up, thinking I put it somewhere else, knowing I didn't. I called my boyfriend like crazy and no answer. I didn't sleep last night and I was panicking.
I really want to talk about this photo. A security guard at the Bryson Avenue Mall located in Virginia took this photo in 2011. It would later be turned into police, but the woman seen here was never found. For context, the security guard's name was Sean Mercado, and he worked the night shift at this mall. But the mall had been having strange things happening for like weeks. Like, on after hours, there are store alarms going off, but nobody's ever found. They're hearing people run through the mall, but again, they never see anybody. Until one night when Sean Mercado goes out to have a cigarette, he's just kind of patrolling the parking lot, and he goes back to enter through the employee entrance when he saw this woman staring back at him from inside the mall. He takes a photo for proof, and then he radios for backup, and he goes in after her. He claimed to chase her as fast as he could, but he eventually lost her inside that mall. And despite a police investigation, she would never be found.
Anonymous story time. The first and last time I did this girl's nails, she came in with 2 of her friends. One of her friends started touching my things and kind of snooping around. From the corner of my eye, I seen her touch her purse. She would turn around to look at her friends and say, "Oh my god, look at this color, it's so pretty." She then walked over to the coat rack where my purse was hanging. She started saying, "Wow, it's getting really warm in here. Do you mind turning down the heater just a little bit, please?" I was like, "Oh yeah, give me a minute," and I walked out of the room. I heard her say pretty loud, "I'm gonna take off my sweater." When I come back, they're all acting really weird. I'm trying to finish this girl's nails and I overhear one of the friends whisper to the other friend, "Just put it all back." I am so stupid for thinking these girls would not steal from me. I finish up the girl's nails, she pays me, thanks me, says how much she loves them, and then they all walk out. As I'm cleaning up, I start counting my money and I realize that the $100 bill she gave me says play money. Then I notice I have gels and glitters missing. I look everywhere and realize this bitch took my shit. I check my purse and all my—
I can't believe I'm broke just like my ex. Unfortunately for him, it's just my nail. But fortunately for me, I have skills to fix it. After prep, make sure you cut the corners off your break just like you cut them off the checkbook. If that sentence made you mad, pay my rent and then maybe I'll listen. Make sure that the form snugly supports the curvature of your nail plate. Something that your ex was probably also unable to provide. I didn't stutter, I said support my guy. Anyway, at least my fix looks natural. Unlike the perm you got on your head to match your receding hairline. Like this video so it shows up on his FYP. Thank you, bye!